Morning, Ian Quick, Millionaire by 50. Today is Thursday, September 3rd. Um, as I mentioned yesterday, my sister-in-law is visiting, and we had a conversation last night, which brought back some memories for me, some not pretty memories, but also showed me that um, I have grown as an individual, and I've actually seen the results of this for myself as well. As I may have mentioned, my sister in law is a model and actress who lives in LA. She's currently visiting. And yesterday she was chatting online with a friend of hers, name of Heath. And she got so excited for him because he had um, landed a tiny, tiny little part in a show. I don't know what the show is, but essentially he has to play the younger version of the lead in a flashback. And it was only 3 lines. And so that was something that he filmed, and he did such an amazing job at it, and he was so good on set and impressed everybody that he was invited to the wrap party. And there, I believe the producers had a chat with him, and they're going to be getting him back for the next season as a recurring character and do a lot of these flashbacks. But not only that, there's also, although this is Hollywood, so you never know if it'll actually come of it, talks of a spin off, which would be set earlier in this character's life. Therefore, uh, my sister in law's friend would become the lead, all because he impressed people. He did his job well, which was a side lesson: do your job well. But she was just so genuinely happy for him. As an actress herself, she's had parts, you know, but nothing this big has happened for her yet. A breakout role that can define a career. It'll happen for her. I know it will. She's very talented. Um, but there was nothing but pure joy for him. And I thought that was beautiful. And I was reminded of an ugly past about myself. Um, but I'm going to say about 15 years ago, maybe not quite. Um, there still is, I suppose, there's a showcase event uh, for Ontario where they will um, live performing artists gather and for buyers to look into. And there's specifically a branch for school, the school market, which is something I used to do a long time ago. I would tour throughout the schools and had educational shows. And the competition to actually get the showcase itself rather than just be at the event and have a booth was extremely, extremely tight. And there were politics involved. And two guys I know, they're both very talented, don't get me wrong. Very talented. Both got the showcase twice within a 5 year period. One wasn't even from Ontario, and it rubbed me the wrong way. They deserved the shot once, but for them to get it again when there's so many other artists waiting for it, and it really helped launch both their careers. Um, and I was jealous. And I think there's nothing wrong with also wanting that for yourself. But when that jealousy makes you resentful, that's bad. And I was resentful. I was resentful towards them, and there was a little part of me saying that, that should be me there, and that's ugly. I quickly snapped out of it, but I felt that way. And all it did was attract all this negative stuff. And to be honest, for a little while there, my career was stagnant because I was probably in that bad zone. Now, recently, one of those guys, um, he's been doing a lot of stuff, more and more international stuff. And not too long ago, he actually appeared on Penn and Teller's Fool Us, and he actually fooled them. Uh, and I remember watching that performance, and I thought it was absolutely brilliant. And when Penn and Teller announced that they were fooled, um, I felt nothing but pride and joy for this guy. This is a colleague. This is a friend. Um, and it was amazing. And a little part of me, I wish I could have done something like that too. Um, but there was no bitterness, there was no resentment, there was nothing but just taking joy in my colleagues' accomplishments. And it just felt right. And this guy has already been a lot of places, and he's just going more places. And I wouldn't be surprised if eventually he becomes a big Vegas headliner or a big TV guy. He's already a minor TV guy, um, but he's destined to be a superstar, and I'm very proud of him. And I know he's worked hard, and just being in this positive place instead. Um, A, I feel better about myself. B, I'm vibrating at that higher level form. And C, I'm actually seeing right now, amidst the continuing social distancing pandemic, I see a lot of my current colleagues who are still out of work, whereas I'm working. I'm not working as much as I normally would, but compared to what's actually going on out there, I'm actually relatively quite busy. I'm still attracting the gigs. I'm vibrating at that level. And had I been bitter about my friend's success, had I been jealous and ugly, I don't think I'd have been vibrating at that same level, and I don't think I would have been attracting those same kinds of gigs. So the bottom line is be at that high level with them, celebrate in their joy, be genuinely proud of them, cheer on your friends, applaud their success, strive for it if that's what you want, absolutely. But don't take them down because they've accomplished something you haven't done yet. That's going the wrong way. Don't tear them down to your level, elevate yourself to theirs, and be happy for them along the way. And it just feels nice. On that note, I am grateful that my sister in law kind of reminded me of this. Um, I'm also grateful for whatever opportunities will bring today. We'll see you tomorrow.